Good evening. I'm Benjamin Hogg. This is Hibiscus Side News, and this is Ben's 2 cents. Alright, so we're winding down. There's my fucking dog. I have 2 dogs, but I've already recorded this like 10 fucking times, and I'm not doing it again. So my dogs bark. Enjoy it. Anyways, we're getting closer to the election. Tuesday is the big day. We find out who our leader's going to be. Yay! Honestly, I don't care. Like, it's either going to be douchebag A. It's like that South Park episode where you got to vote between a turd sandwich and a giant douche. Take your pick which one's which. I don't care. I think they're both turd sandwiches and they're both douchebags. They're both giant douches. So I don't care at all. But you should vote. You know, I'm not going to dissuade anybody from voting. Your vote does count. I voted already, so I guess, yeah, I lied. I do care. Here's the only thing I ask. I was talking online to some people, and we were getting back for it. The debate got a little heated. And, they were like, oh, anybody but Trump. Well, did you even research your candidate? Well, no, I didn't research him at all, but I just don't want 4 more years of Trump. Well, what did Trump do that was bad? Well, he locked up kids in cages. Okay, well, you know who built the cages, right? Well, who did that? Joe Biden. Oh. No, he didn't. You lied. All right, well, here's the fucking article. Here's the proof that he built it. Oh, okay, well, no. He says he's misogynistic, and he said he grabbed women by the pussy, and I'm like, well, Joe Biden sniffs children. No, he doesn't. Well, here's the video. And it's just, so it's like, look, bottom of the story is, moral story is, I ended the debate with, and I basically just said, look, if you're not going to research who you're going to vote for, stay the fuck out of the polls. You've got no business being in there. Because if you're just making uninformed, uneducated guesses on who you think should be the fucking person with the nuclear football running the country, then you have no business fucking voting at all. It's all about, making an educated guess. I looked at Biden. I didn't like Biden. Not enough of my values sit with Biden. He's anti-gun. He's anti-fucking... He wants to create a socialist utopia and all this environmental bullshit. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck that. And then Trump is Trump. He's got a big mouth and says stupid shit online, and he's kind of embarrassing. So he's like that drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like him, but you don't like him. Like, you don't want him, you invite him to Thanksgiving because you have to. Because he's your uncle. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't have him over for a fucking Sunday dinner. And then you've got all the third-party candidates, which, some people say a third-party choice is throwing your vote away. But it's not. It really isn't. Like, I'm a libertarian, so with that said, you know who I voted for. I'm not endorsing any candidate, but the candidate that suited me was Jo Jorgensen. More of my values lined up with what she was saying. So I researched it and went, okay, this is who I'm going to vote for. I've voted all the way across the spectrum. I've voted for Democratic candidates. I've voted for Republican candidates. I've voted for Libertarian candidates. I've never voted Green Party. Fuck that shit. That is a wasted vote. But, with the Libertarian ticket, I voted Libertarian ticket, not in the hopes that we would actually win the presidency, but in the hopes that that party would get the 5% needed to get put on the ballot, put in the debates, and become a major political party. So that way, we can try to end what they call the duopoly, the dual party system. We can get rid of the dual party system, and we can actually open it up and get better candidates. And it would actually force the Republicans and the fucking Democrats to pick more moderate candidates to run against a moderate libertarian candidate, which is what we need. We need what our government needs is to go take a step back and actually read the Constitution and go, oh shit, we've been infringing on that. Man, we fucked that up. Oh shit, maybe we should start following this because it's the law of the land. Just a thought. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then, I mean, I honestly, just get out there and vote. Just vote. Vote for vote with your conscience. Vote with your heart. Don't vote for don't vote for the lesser of two evils. I mean, unless that's the way you want to vote. If you want to vote for Trump, then fucking vote for him. If you want to vote for Biden, vote for Biden. I don't care. I'm not going to think any less of you. It's your opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And I'm not going to judge somebody based on that opinion. Do I think, if you vote for this person, if you vote this way, you made a stupid choice? Absolutely, I think you made a stupid choice. If you didn't do the research. But if your values match up with the person you're voting for, then I can't fault you on that. You did your research. You're fucking good. You did what a responsible voter should have done. Should do it all, and always should do. Same way, and then also I want to get the message out there that the average American is not being oppressed by the federal government. And this was, I actually got an opportunity to meet Spike Cohen at an event. Me and him actually had like a 5-10 minute conversation. He's a really rad dude. But he put it this way. He's like, the average citizen does not get oppressed by the federal government. The average citizen gets oppressed at the local level. You get oppressed by code enforcement, city council, local police, state, and then somewhat on the state level, but it's mostly local government. So when you get that ticket, that code enforcement ticket in the mail because your grass is a half an inch too high, that's oppression. That's the government sticking its nose in your personal business where it doesn't fucking belong. And that's on the local level. So those are the races. Those are the races that are the most important. It's like, okay, president's important, but when it comes to your daily life, what affects your daily life is not the presidential election. It's the guy running for city council. It's the guy running for district attorney, for judges, for state assembly, state senate. Those are the races that actually fucking matter. And those are the ones that you really need to pay attention to. That's right, Ozzy, huh? Those are the ones you really got to pay attention to. Be quiet. Because those are the ones... And my dog's getting excited because I'm getting excited. But you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that matter. Those are the ones that will affect your daily life. That, change shit. I mean, especially like judges. I mean, if you have like a cause that you're behind, like let's say you want to legalize marijuana. You don't want to put a bunch of Republican judges in power, do you? Not really. Not really. Because they're not going to support legalizing marijuana. Great. They're not going to support legalizing marijuana. They're going to want to imprison people for marijuana. So you'd want to vote for probably like either a libertarian judge or a Democratic judge. I know, Democrats, scary fucking, if you're a right guy, that's a scary fucking thought. If you're a centrist, that could also be equally scary, But, you got to look at the bigger picture. What are you trying to change? What are you trying to accomplish? Because that'll be done on the local level, not the national level. Everybody wants to go big and like, oh yeah, we gotta control the Senate. We gotta control the House. We do. You do. I get that. Senate, Congress, important because they're the ones who do the checks and balance on the president. I mean, we had a Democratic Congress waste how much fucking taxpayer money to impeach Trump for nothing? Because they didn't like him. He said mean things. Okay, whatever. Fucking go hug a cock. They wasted time. Instead of passing legislation that needed to be passed, they focus on that bullshit for 4 years. And if Trump wins, they're gonna focus on it for another 4 fucking years. It's ridiculous. But that's why it's important to vote for those. Not just the presidency is not the end all of all elections. You've got to worry about Congress. You've got to worry about Senate. judges, local DAs, and all that. Because let's face it, if you're you're most likely, they say the person who's most likely going to kill you is someone you know. Well, the person who's most likely going to fuck you over is at the local government level. Period. So get out there, research your local candidates, vote the way you want to vote. I don't want to hear about it. You can put in the comments down below who you voted for. I am not going to thumbs up it. I'm not going to thumbs down it. I'm not going to respond to it because I don't give a fuck. I really don't care who you vote for. Just vote with your conscience. But get out there and vote. Please. Alright? That's pretty much it. This is Ben's 2 cents on Hibiscus Society News. Have a good night.